Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show and talk some news. We're going to start with the NFL. So, the Cowboys, they will play the NFL's first ever regular season game next season in Rio de Janeiro. Man, we're going to be... Cowboys going to be playing where, in Brazil? That's kind of crazy. How do you say... How about them Cowboys? In whatever language they're they're playing Brazil. How do you say how about them Cowboys in Brazil? The Ravens are hiring University of Michigan defensive line coach Lou Esposito as their defensive line coach. So, the AP Awards last night, Josh McDaniels won Assistant Coach of the Year. The Defensive Player of the Year is Cleveland Browns defensive end Myles Garrett. He won it unanimously. The only other one was J.J. Watt in 2014. Torrey McMillan won the Offensive Rookie of the Year. So, the 2025 Protector of the Year is Chicago Bears guard Joe Thuney. The AP Comeback Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey. Coach of the Year, Mike Vrabel. This isn't really controversial. Mike Vrabel, Coach of the Year. It's pretty easy here, man. First year as the Patriots coach, and he got him to the Super Bowl. So, well deserved for Coach Vrabel. Buda Baker won the Art Rooney Award. The Pro Football Hall of Fame class was announced last night. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Browns linebacker Carson Schwessinger. The Offensive Player of the Year, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Your MVP, Matthew Stafford, well deserved after 17 seasons. I don't want to hear Drake May got robbed. Stafford just had a way better season. And it was close. I think it was like one vote. 24-23. And he will be returning in 2026. He ended his speech. Bobby Wagner, the Walter Man of the Year. The Bills, they are hiring Illinois co-defensive coordinator and defensive line coach Terrence Johnson as their defensive line coach. So the 2027 Pro Football Hall of Fame's first-time eligible list, Adrian Peterson, Big Ben Roethlisberger, Gronkowski, and there's more. Jim Schwartz sent the Browns a resignation letter this morning. Per sources, he is now likely to sit out this season. Pretty lame. He basically thrown a tantrum because he didn't get a head coaching job. But yeah, he's a statement from the Browns they sent this morning that he is out. Former Commanders offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury is joining the coaching staff of the Los Angeles Rams. Man, what a move here with getting Kingsbury, man. Got Sean McVay and Cliff Kingsbury. That's a great hire, man. Another Ravens hire, defensive ends coach Harlan Bowers agreed to become the outside linebackers coach of the Baltimore Ravens. I think it's all here from Schefter. So from JP Football, report, the Pro Football Hall of Fame will consider making changes to their panel/process following the Bill Belichick debacle, according to the AP. So all bets are off the table when it comes to what the Vikings do at the quarterback position this offseason, per Cypher ESPN. Sonny Jurgensen, legendary Commanders quarterback, passed away at age 91 today. The Eagles guard Landon Dickerson's playing future is up in the air according to Mike Garofalo. Jets DT Harrison Phillips says Aaron Glenn inherited a, quote, very cancerous team, but he thinks the one who can turn things around in New York. I don't think Aaron Glenn's going to turn it around, man. Sorry. So, former Chargers offensive coordinator Greg Roman is expected to join the Giants in a to-be-determined role. Of course he still gets in this coaching staff. It's probably maybe a run coordinator role, maybe. I don't know. So from Rappaport, Drake May has no game designation and is good to go for the Super Bowl. think it's probably it for NFL news here, so let's move on. So let's get some wrestling news here. So the first two qualifying matches taking place on SmackDown tonight will be Lash Legend versus Tiffany Stratton versus Chelsea Green, and then an Aleister Black versus Solo Sikoa versus Randy Orton. This is the most obvious Tiffany Stratton and Randy Orton win. I'd rather see Chelsea Green win, to be honest. I mean, love Tiffany, but we've already seen her be champion. I'd rather see Chelsea Green win, but yeah. So, Taysom Green saw, this is from the Wrestling Observer, but they said Sami Zayn reportedly pushed to defeat Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. This is a Wrestling Observer, so just take it with a grain of salt. I mean, maybe he did push to defeat him, but hell if I know. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like they're just saying a bunch of rage baity shit. I just don't believe it. It's Wrestling Observer. I don't believe he would do this. If he didn't do it in 2023 when he was mega over, he probably wouldn't do it now. If he didn't push to win in 2023 when he was the most over. Also from the Wrestling Observer, Drew McIntyre versus Cody for the Undisputed Championship is currently playing the main event, night 1 of WrestleMania 42 this year. The match could see Jacob Fatu being added and make it a triple threat. There's literally zero people excited to see a Drew Cody match again. You wouldn't think they just had a 3 stages of hell match just like a month ago. You have to add Jacob Fatu to this. Like, I don't want to see the one-on-one match. Big E confirms he's retired. The original reported plan for WrestleMania 42 this year would have seen Cody defend his championship against Elimination Chamber winner CM Punk. 76-year-old Ric Flair says he's thinking about wrestling again. Oh, God. We good, bruh. We don't want to see you die in the ring, Rick. We don't want to see you die in the ring. So according to those spoken to, the belief is AJ Styles is not done wrestling in some capacity via WrestleVotes Radio on Fightful Select. Oh, but Triple H said he's done. Via WrestleVotes Radio on Fightful Select, CM Punk and Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship has been a proposed idea for Elimination Chamber 2026 in Chicago. Gee, you wonder who would win that. So Seth Rollins and a motherfucker met at the Super Bowl Radio Row. I'm sorry, MJF. Apparently they met face to face at the Super Bowl thing or whatever. Yeah, Triple H gonna be mad about that. His buddy Seth Rollins talking to a motherfucker. So AJ Styles following retirement states, quote, "Never say never" for a return to the ring on the Stephanie McMahon podcast. He's gonna be all elite. CM Punk has wrestling fans complain about everything. Wrestling fans are so interesting because they complain about everything. Corporate Punk. So apparently Ricochet's infuriated a lot of WWE people following his recent comments about WWE ruining his legacy. He said something about it. Look, you can't just go on social media and talk about it, man. It's not really an infuriating statement. It's just a ridiculous statement. He was nowhere near a top guy. There's reportedly been talks of the Inspiration joining AEW. Shocker. More WWE people. Former WWE people. Despite previous reports, the belief is that Royce Case Powers Hobbs' AEW offer was not close to Danielson's pay, but still very strong. So WWE views Roman, Cody, and CM Punk as the 3 biggest stars for the company, and then that Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker has been confirmed to be on the schedule for Mania 42. The belief is that Rollins will be healthy and he'll be ready. Despite speculation and previous discussion, the belief within WWE is that the 2027 Rumble will remain as a one-night event. WrestleVotes said, I think, to Fightful Select. AEW is expected to expand their roster and make more signings, quote, fairly soon. It's believed that there will be additions made to the women's division. I don't know what the hell. How many people do they have on the roster? My God. Royce Keys, the foreign powerhouse Hobbs, is expected to be part of the SmackDown roster going forward. But yeah, that's all. A lot of wrestling news. That's all to say here. Let's move on. So for baseball, we had some news on Tariq Skubal. So two-time reigning American League Cy Young winner Tariq Skubal won his arbitration case, will make $32 million this year. Sources tell ESPN Skubal's bet to go for the largest salary ever in the arbitration system paid off, and he'll make $13 million more than the Tigers argued. They paid Framber while arguing their elite ace was $13 million less valuable than what they assessed of him. Absolutely insane, man. So yeah, he won it, but wow, man, they got to pay their best player what he's worth. Shocker. The fact that the Tigers even argued this was stupid, man. So, Cleveland Guardians pitcher Emmanuel Clase, he's accused of throwing suspect pitches to benefit bettors in at least 48 games over the last 2 years. Over 2 years. 2 years. Significantly more than initially revealed by federal prosecutors, according to a court document. Oh my lord, 48 games is insane. And Graham Ashcraft won his arbitration case against the Reds. Edwin Uceta also won his against the Rays. The players are 5-0 so far in arbitration. Now the Rangers finalized an agreement with Ryan Brazier. The Braves agreed to terms with Kyle Farmer in a minor league deal. The Athletics agreed to terms with Scott Barlow. Let's go through here. I think that might be it. A little bit of baseball, not too much, but a few things there. Let's move on. So, no more redirecting the air with your hands/fingers during the qualifying attempt. This is NASCAR news. As determined by NASCAR, once a vehicle exits pit road during a qualifying attempt, driver's hands may not be used to redirect any air in any manner, including not limited to touching the window net, blocking air from entering the cockpit, etc. Man, NASCAR literally nitpicks the biggest fucking things. They worry about this, but they're not worried about, well, we want the stage cautions gone, NASCAR. Do something with the fuel savings, NASCAR, and this is NASCAR's response. ARC entry list, who gives a shit. So Corey Heim's going to do 12 races this year for 2311. Booty Barker would be the crew chief, and we have our Daytona scheduled Wednesday, FS1 at 10, Cup practice, and 8:15 Cup qualifying Thursday at 4, ARCA practice, 5 truck practice, 6 race day, 7 the Cup duels Friday, 1:30 ARCA qualifying, 3 on FS1 truck qualifying, 4:30 CW app practice, 5:35 FS1 Cup practice, 7:30 the truck race Saturday, CW app qualifying, 12 on Fox the ARCA race, 3 FS1 Cup practice, CW the Xfinity race, Sunday on Fox, 12 race day, and then 2:30 the Cup race. The Daytona schedule is here, folks. Now the Triple Truck Challenge has been announced. Too Tough to Tame, March 20th. Rockingham, April 3rd, and then April 10th, Bristol. Some NASCAR rules. So no changes to the short track package at the moment beyond the 750 HP. No ECU debuts at Spring Bristol. Tie at the end of the chase. Tiebreaker is the best finish in a 10-race chase. In-season challenge seeding based on point standing. No super speedway changes though. NASCAR's tweaked Daytona 500 qualifying. The top 2 open cars and single car qualifying are locked in, and they aren't racing for the spot allotted to the top open car in each duel. The remainder of the open cars race for one spot available in each duel. Feels like a positive tweak. Spire announces a contract extension for Carson Hocevar that goes into the 2030s. Found speed to 77, so that makes sense. Spire also says he'll do 13 truck races this year. Nice Motorsports announces Cleese McFarland will drive its number 4 truck at Daytona. So both McFarland and Travis Pastrana will be in some trucks. Progressive Insurance will be the primary sponsor for Hamlin in 11 Cup races. So Hamlin said he retore his shoulder that he had surgery on in 2024. He said he fell going through the rubble at his parents' house. He said he won't have surgery, and he's going to wait till the end of the season. Oh my God, he just cannot catch a break. But he'll get surgery after the end of the season. Yeah, but that's all the news here. I want to talk about. There's probably not much basketball. I haven't looked at basketball, so, and I'm at the 15-minute mark, so Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.